Hello, my good people. Welcome to the Nuggets of Wisdom by Samaran the Great. The heart is said to be broken when our emotions are attacked or are in jeopardy. This is because emotions are associated with the heart, as thoughts are associated with the mind. So once our emotions are attacked, then our heart experiences breakage. That is now what we call heartbreak. But how can you avoid heartbreak? In other words, how can you take charge of your emotions? That is what I want to talk about today in our Wisdom Talk today. So, before I continue, kindly watch and subscribe. Don't forget to share and like, comment this content. Thank you for that. Now, as I keep saying, as human beings, we have got the ability to generate emotions within our system by ourselves without being helped by anything or anybody. And what are emotions, if I may ask? Now, emotions can be pleasant emotions or unpleasant emotions. When I talk about pleasant emotions, are emotions which are sweet. The sweet feelings are the pleasant emotions. They include happiness, love, ecstasy, blissfulness, joyfulness, and all those. And on the other hand, we have the unpleasant ones or bitter emotions or bitter feelings. They include hatred, anger, resentment, and all those. All these emotions are secreted within ourselves. They are within ourselves. Now, for example, love is an emotion. And love is so great, the superior. Love is so great. And everybody wants to experience that emotion of love. But how can you take charge of this emotion called love? Love, as an emotion, is experienced and secreted within our system. You have the ability to generate love however you want it, whichever way you want it, and to which extent that you want that love. This is all because, as I've said, emotions are produced and are always within our system. And so is love, which is one of the emotions. So it can be produced within our system by ourselves. Now, the problem comes when we allow external factors like people and things to control how we should experience love. If you surrender the power of generating love by yourself to another person or another thing, then they control how this love is produced within yourself. And that is so dangerous. Very, very dangerous. As a person, you need to retain the power of generating love within yourself by yourself. Get this. Your wife, your kids, your siblings, your parents are not going to make you experience love the way you want 100%. This because these are different people with different thinking, different thoughts, different emotions, different worldview, different perspectives. So they're not going to make you experience that love the way you want. True love comes from within yourself and from God. So if you want to experience love, become love. Learn how to generate love within yourself, by yourself, without depending on anybody or anything. Now somebody's asking, how can I become love? You see, if you learn the art and science of mastering your own emotions, then you can do it. Number one, you have to know, to whom am I generating my emotions to and for? Is that person worth it? Is the person right? Is the person good for me? Then, to what extent should I produce this emotion? Why should I do it? So you must have to now apply logic here. So always, as you build your emotions inside you towards somebody or something, try to accompany logic to it. So in this way, you will control now your emotions using your logic power. That's very important. So always retain the power of evoking love within yourself by yourself. Don't surrender it to any other person. Be it your kids, your wife, your siblings, your parents. It is so dangerous. And the same case applies to happiness. Happiness is also an emotion. You don't peg your happiness on things or people. If you think that that swanky house or fancy car or beautiful wife or handsome man or handsome husband, adorable kids are going to make you happy, then you are not going to experience true happiness. True happiness comes from within yourself. Happiness is an emotion. And as an emotion, it is secreted within yourself, by yourself, without being helped by anybody. That is very important for you to get. So if you want to experience true happiness, learn how to produce it within yourself, by yourself, without being helped by anybody. For example, that car of yours that is so swanky and high-end is not going to make you happy. Why am I saying this? You see, anything that is external, that is without yourself, you cannot control it 100% because it's a different thing from you. What you can only control is what is inside you, what is you. But what is yours, it is not that easy to control it the way you want it. That car of yours might get an accident. It might be stolen. So does it mean if you peg your happiness on that car and it gets an accident, that your happiness is going to go with that car? No. Always let your happiness be within you. Let it be secreted by you. Let it be an inside job. This applies to all emotions. You want to be joyful. Become joyful by yourself. Do not depend on anything or any other person to become joyful. You want to be blissful. Blissfulness is an emotion. Make it an habit to secrete these emotions by yourself, within yourself. And if you do this for every emotion, that is, you do it when it comes to love, joyfulness, blissfulness, ecstasy, and all those sweet emotions, then you are not going to experience a heartbreak. Believe me. And this thing requires a very high degree of wisdom. A heartbreak can be prevented if you master how to control your emotions, if you master how to secrete your emotions, if you master to which people and which things that you are supposed to generate your emotions to or towards. So master your emotions. Know who to produce your emotions for or to, and then you'll be good to go. So for you to avoid a heartbreak, know this one thing: all emotions are produced within your system, and these emotions are always within your system. So know when to produce them, where to produce them, and to which extent to produce them. That is very, very, very important for you. So the nugget of wisdom for today is you can always prevent a heartbreak by controlling how you secrete or produce your emotions and which people you attach these emotions to. That is very, very important. This because emotions are associated with our hearts. So if we master our own emotions, then we are going to safeguard our hearts and therefore avoid heartbreaks. Thank you for listening and watching me. I'm Samanano the Great. Yours truly. I'm out. See you next time.